There are a few things you must do before watching this video. First and foremost, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, like this video. Make sure you are subscribed to my page. Make sure you share this video to all of your friends to get the recap. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram at @VickeyGirl. Go do it, go follow me. Lastly, keep calm and carry on. Guys, welcome back to my channel. So welcome back to another recap of Coffee with Karan. This is episode 6, I believe, and this one was with JANHVI and ARJUN Kapoor, a sibling duo. Before I start, let me introduce you guys to my new coffee cup. It's so cute. It's like an elephant, and it's, look at this. I stand. And yes, also before I start, disclaimer, if you happen to have a problem with maybe the way I slurp my tea or whatever, let me just say that there is no way of avoiding this. I have really bad etiquette when it comes to drinking tea. I literally do not, I cannot help it. I will try to minimize my slurping, but this cup and the slurper will not go away anytime soon. So if that prevents you from watching this video, I really don't know what to say. It kind of goes with the whole concept of the video. I'm going to be doing a recap, so that's the whole point. I just want to have my coffee in my hand, my tea in my hand, and just kind of you know, get the atmosphere of a Coffee with Karan. So yeah, this is not going anywhere anytime soon, but I do, however, apologize for the slurping, and I will work on it, I promise. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So this episode starts with ARJUN Kapoor and JANHVI Kapoor, and first and foremost, the episode starts with, you know, Karan talks about how he was in school, and he talks about his weight and how he's trying out different diet. He did the Atkins diet, and now he's doing like the keto diet, and somehow this transcended into him introducing ARJUN and JANHVI, and I was like, okay, Karan, that was a nice little intro. So then JANHVI shows up. She's wearing like a lace dress. It was kind of off pink, and it was really cute, actually. It was adorable. And ARJUN is wearing like a black suit with a white shirt underneath, and look great together, and they just come and we get right into it.
We're really bonding about talking about our sex life.
I need to look this side to realize I'm sitting with my sister and talking.
So, obviously, Karan wastes no time. He immediately goes into conversation, and it starts off a little bit heavy. Of course, he talks about their family dynamics, you know, with the whole, how they embraced together as a family after Sridevi passed away back in February. The whole aftermath of it all, and then ARJUN talks about how he and his sister embraced JANHVI and Kushi and their father because they've been there before and they know what it felt like. It was just so heartwarming hearing his answer. Like, they actually low-key made me tear up, and just looking at JANHVI's face, you can just tell she was still hurting, but she's so strong, and it was just really great seeing the way they handled themselves with that question and with that segment, you know, and just seeing how strong they've become as a family because of this tragedy. They've turned this tragedy into a beautiful thing, and I just thought that was really nice to see. And you can just tell that ARJUN is such a great big brother. He oozes so much love and sympathy and sensitivity, and it was just great seeing that side of him. And I was gonna save this for last, but let me just say that ARJUN, I like ARJUN as a person. I'm not a big fan of his acting skills, but I really do like him as a person, and he must be protected at all costs. He's just really very honest and very loyal, and very, he has a lot of love to give, and he doesn't shy away from the truth, and he says it like it is. And he's also very funny, sense of humor, and he's a Cancer like me, so I feel like that similarity, I get that similarity a lot because of that. And he just seems like a really all-around guy that it would be amazing to be friends with, and it was just great seeing that. And watching this episode definitely made me a fan of his. I saw a different side of him. I've seen a different side of him ever since how he stepped up when Sridevi passed away. Just the way he kind of took the role on and endured and kind of embraced the family. I'm proud of him, because not many people will do that. He didn't have to. Some people would still be like, yeah, no, I don't care, you know, but he did that, and I just thought it was really nice of him to do that. And because of that, I respect him a lot, and it was just really nice hearing them during this segment. They handled it so well. It was just such a heavy topic, but you know, they said what they had to say and it was handled very well, and it was really nice actually. Then the conversation about his dad starting the WhatsApp and sending them the pictures, and it was just funny and it was lighthearted. I think that's when the conversation started becoming more lighthearted, and it was just great seeing that, you know, Arjun even mentioned that, you know, they are now, you know, he's becoming the dad that he wasn't, you know, almost 6 months ago. He's stepped up to be this great father, and it's so ironic because it's like now the kids are older, but you know, now they have this dad. Actually, he's stepping up to be a dad. He's trying, and I just thought it was nice hearing him say that. He was just so honest. I was like, yes, Arjun. I love how when it comes to that, you know, it's personal, but he definitely does not shy away from saying that. I just thought it was like really, really nice. Like, he was just honest. I like that. I really like that. His sense of humor is just out of this world. I'm a big fan of him, like when it comes to that aspect. And also, of course, Karan was going to bring up Ishan because him and JANHVI debuted it together. When Arjun said that Ishan is always around, and Karan was like a bee, JANHVI was blushing. She was like, no. It was just so cute seeing them kind of like make fun of the situation. I bust out laughing because he was so dead ass. Like, it's low-key true. I see them around each other all the time. Like, okay. And then Arjun was like, don't you want a companion? Don't you think Ishan would make a great companion? He was just such fun. He was just making jokes just like a big brother would, and I like that. Then of course, you know, Karan had to move into asking Arjun if he was single. I mean, listen, we all know what's going on lately in the news concerning Arjun and his special lady, Malaika. They cute or whatever. Yeah, Arjun finally confirms that he's not single, and that's pretty much it. I mean, he confirms he's not single, and then Karan is like, are you gonna introduce her to your family? He's just like, you know, whatever happens happens. And he just seems so mature. Like, this is like almost a different side of him that I don't think I've seen, and so it was nice for me seeing that side of him. I really enjoyed that actually. It was really nice. So then they come back from break, and then Karan just comes out of nowhere and he's like, so yeah, Arjun, like, are you into men? My reaction was exactly like JANHVI's. I was like, what?
Boy, if you don't get...
What was that for? Like, that was so uncalled for. JANHVI was like, huh? It was literally like so random. I was just like, okay. But of course, he backs it up saying that Arjun tends to comment on Badshah's and Karan's pictures, like, will you marry me? And I'm just like, Arjun is that type. He's just hilarious. That's something I would definitely do, like with my friend groups, just to play around. And that's just that kind of person he is. And so they settled that. He's not into men. He just kind of comments that as jokes and, you know, just for fun. Karan just had to slide that in there because he just had to, like. So basically, the revelation after the In Conversation segment is that, one, JANHVI used to steal fishes back when she was younger. She had a kick into going to random ponds and stealing their small fishes and putting in her fish tank. That was like her dark past, as she put it. Arjun used to fake his asthma for getting out of, like, taking a test, taking out of playing cricket and just doing things. And so that was nice to hear. So then we move on to the rapid fire, which is my favorite part. Arjun goes first, and his answers were really good. The questions were also really good. Karan is definitely stepping it up. I'm seeing the juiciness. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. When he said how Ranbir gave him advice about his relationship, I bust out laughing because I imagined Ranbir actually doing this. He was like, Ranbir was just like, he looked into the darkness and was literally like, if you're not happy, just let it go. And I was like, why can't I see this as a movie? Like, Ranbir just literally, like, the wind blowing and, like, just the background score and him just, like, saying this. I was just like, bruh, it was hilarious the way Arjun said it. And I was just like, you know what? That is very interesting. Very interesting for Ranbir to give that advice. Because lately in the news, he definitely seems unhappy. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But it was interesting. If you're not happy, just let it go. Let it go. Anyways, so then JANHVI goes, and can I just say, bless her heart, bless her for saying Vijay Deverakonda as the actor she would want to wake up as, because he is my man's and he just doesn't know it yet. And I just feel like JANHVI, she just has really good taste in like talent. Okay, all the people's names that she always says are just really good talented people. I am proud of her. Like Vijay, that's my man. He's South Indian, and he just, like, if you don't know him, get on it. He did the ARJUN Reddy movie, which was a big hit in the Telugu movie industry. So if you haven't watched that movie yet, please do. It was really good. But I was just like, yes girl, yes. She said his name and I was like, I knew I liked her for a reason. I knew I liked her for a reason. Yes, I was like, yes. But let me just say that JANHVI herself is just adorable. She's adorable and she's funny, and she just seems so innocent. Like, she's just so kid-like, but like in a good way. Like, she's just so adorable, and I was just loving the equation with Arjun's sense of humor and her innocence. It was just really cute. It was just a really good dynamic, and I loved it. And then when Arjun was like Rapunzel, he was like Rapunzel. I was so laughing. This episode in itself, I laughed out loud a lot during this segment, which was a good thing because that means they're doing something right. I actually really enjoyed this. It was hilarious. He was like about to be like Badshah Rapunzel. It was hilarious. I just love Arjun, you guys. Like, I'm a big fan now. I am. I'm not gonna lie. I am. I bust out laughing. But honestly, this was a close tie. I didn't even know who should win the hamper. I didn't really care. I was just like, whoever wins it deserve it, because they both were so good with their answers, and it was just really nice hearing them together, and they just gave really good answer. But of course, JANHVI won, and it was so adorable, and yeah, she deserved it. If Arjun would have won, he would have deserved it too, because his answers was really good as well. And the last segment, pop quiz, which was hilarious because Arjun is such a sore loser. When he couldn't get the answers, he would just walk off.
Who sang the hit song, What Do You Mean?
What is this? 1 second, how will I be visiting an actor at the age of
He would just walk off and complain. I love him. Oh my god, he's just so hilarious. Like, I love his energy. I knew that he was gonna like be hilarious. I just knew it. I was ready for it. Remember last week I told you guys that I'm so ready for it because I know Arjun is going to be funny and I'm gonna love the energy. He's just really adorable, and he was just like, what do you mean? Like, he was just getting mad at Karan for not getting the answers. Like, what? Oh my gosh. So when he told his sister not to say, hey Karan, what's up, and she actually really didn't say, hey Karan, what's up, y'all, I low-key felt bad for JANHVI. Like, I really did. Like, it was just so awkward because, like, you can just tell in her face she felt low-key hurt. Like, she was like really, like, afterwards she was just like, what? Like, that was kind of awkward. Like, I get it, but I mean, we all know where Anshula's loyalty lies. I mean, you know, we all know, but it was just like, you know, it was kind of awkward, especially just seeing it play out. I love how they didn't focus on that and Karan didn't dwell on that, because I felt so bad for her, and you can just tell she was hurt. I was like, oh my god, that's awkward. And then because like she called Anshula first, and so she would have won if Arjun wouldn't have said, don't say. He was really like, don't say, hey Karan, what's up, or I'm not coming home. And his sister was really like, all right, well, I don't know what to do. She really didn't say it. And so Arjun ends up calling their dad, and their dad says, hey Karan, what's up. And so Arjun steals the point, and JANHVI is just there like, oh my god, like, why didn't she say it? And she was really hurt. Like, she was like a little shaken a little, and then she was like, why do I feel like the unloved child? And I was like, oh, I don't know what to say to that, girl. It is what it is. I mean, but yeah, that was like the only little bit awkward. It wasn't even awkward. It was just kind of like, kind of moment. Overall, the episode was definitely fun. I love this. This is my third favorite episode. Very close to being my second, but Sarah and Saif Ali Khan was my second favorite, so I will keep this one as my third favorite. This was really fun. I laughed, I enjoyed it. They had good conversation, good banters, good answers. Rapid fire was on point. I liked it. It just ended really well. It started off a little bit heavy, but it ended really well. And like I said, I have steered towards Arjun right now. I am a fan, and like I said, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of his acting skills. I mean, he's a decent actor, but that's like yeah. I like him for his personality. I like him for his way, how he acts off screen, and I just thought that he was really dope. Like, he was just, it's so nice to see somebody of that character in that kind of industry, where he's just, you know, honest about who he is, and you know, you can tell he's been through a lot, but he uses sense of humor, he uses, you know, jokes to kind of get by, and you can just tell he's a very loyal friend. And him and Ranveer together is the best. I loved watching their segments during Sonam Kapoor's wedding when they were filming each other on Instagram. I loved seeing them together, and I'm a fan now. Arjun, if you're watching this, you've gained a fan in me, and you know, I like that about him. JANHVI was adorable. She's cute. I'm a fan of hers as well, and this was overall a good episode. I recommend, if you have not seen it yet, or if you have, you know what to do. Comment down below, what was your favorite part of this episode? What did you like or did not like about this episode? What were the things that I maybe did not mention that you saw and you liked? Let me know. Comment. Please, I like to read the comments. That's the best part of doing this recap, is commenting and hearing from you guys. I hope to see familiar faces down in the comments, and I hope to see new faces down in the comments. I'm checking to see who is commenting. Whoever keeps commenting, I promise you will probably get a special shout out by the end of all of this recap, because you guys are the best, and I appreciate you guys for continuing commenting and interacting with me. And so yes, as always, don't forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, and comment. I enjoyed this recap, and I hope you did as well. I talk a lot, so sorry if this was long. It was longer than I assumed I wanted it to be, but this was a great episode. And as always, if you want to know where to watch this, like I say, you can watch this on hotstar.com. They do post the episodes. If you live in the US, India, or Canada, or UK, I think, you can watch this. But if you're a college student, or you're on a budget, or you do not get access to Hotstar UK and you want to know the link to watch this episode, you know what to do. I've been saying it for my past couple of recaps. DM me on Instagram and I will definitely see what I can do for you. I got you. Shh, don't tell anybody. Hope to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. So much. Bye. Mwah.